This is something that LGBTQ2S+ advocate groups are hoping will make everybody within the school community feel safe and understood.
Regina's Public School Board trustees are meeting tonight to review a motion calling for more education for school staff around gender diversity and equality. It's a discussion members of Regina's LGBTQ2S+ community are watching closely, especially given some hurtful history on the subject. Mackenzie Reed has been looking into the story for us tonight, and she joins us now live. Mackenzie, what's been happening at the meeting so far?
Well, the Regina School Board's Organizational Culture and Diversity Committee is currently presenting the motion to have all staff trained on sexual and gender diversity. This is something that LGBTQ2S+ advocate groups are hoping will make everybody within the school community feel safe and understood.
It puts those values of diversity and inclusion into action by giving people the tools they need to actually make schools safer places for the young people and the folks that work there.
The committee, who is made up of community members and school division representatives, would receive regular reports on the training. Advocacy group for the LGBTQ2S+ community, Queen City for All, is hopeful that this motion will help fix some of the harm that was caused by previous trustees.
And we're hopeful that if the school board decides to pass this motion, that what they're really saying is the decision made a year and a half ago was the wrong decision, and that this is a first step towards repairing that relationship.
In 2019, the board voted down a motion meant to recognize and support the celebration of Pride and fly the rainbow flag at schools each June. In a 4-3 vote, trustees decided Pride events would be optional and not mandatory. The school board declined interviews but said in a statement, since 2019, the school division formed a diversity steering committee, and its ongoing work includes making recommendations to administration about ways to recognize, empower, and strengthen diversity. It adds that the committee is working on a number of projects, including hiring a diversity coordinator and provisions around Pride, Treaty 4, and Métis flags at every school. Peterson hopes staff training will include a baseline education on proper terminology and language.
Beyond that, I hope the training could include things like how to support students who maybe can't be who they are at home. And so what does it look like at school to sort of make them feel comfortable and accepted and celebrated and provide resources to people.
Peterson also believes that community advocate groups should be consulted in what goes into the training, as he says no one knows what it's like to grow up being queer than someone who went through it themselves. The meeting is ongoing, and we will have more details tonight at 11:30 and on ctvnewsregina.ca. Lee?
All right, thanks, Mackenzie. Mackenzie Reed live for us tonight.